Welcome back to Lead School at Home. Yesterday I have given the homework from the exercise 5.1, in that question number 3 and question number 4. Now we will discuss the solutions for the question number 3 and question number 4 I have given in the PDF. But in the question number 4 there are some typical questions that I will take here. I will give the solution. Okay. Now we will see the question number 4. Which of the following are APs? If they form an AP, find the common difference D and 3 more terms. This is the question. In that sub question 5, 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2, 3 plus 3 root 2. Now we have to find, we have to check whether it follows arithmetic progression or not. We have to check whether it follows arithmetic progression or not. First we have to calculate difference between the consecutive terms. If all the differences of the consecutive terms are same, then only we can say that the given list of numbers are follows the arithmetic progression. Otherwise it will not follow the arithmetic progression. We have a2 minus a1 is equal to, what is the value of a2 here? A2 is 3 plus root 2. 3 plus root 2 minus, what is the value of a1? A1 is 3, which is equal to, now 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. What will remain here? Root 2 only. Therefore a2 minus a1 is equal to root 2. Now we will find a3 minus a2. A3 minus a2. Now here a3 is equal to how much? 3 plus 2 root 2 minus, what is the value of a2? A2 is 3 plus root 2. We will write in the bracket because minus sign is there. 3 plus root 2, which is equal to, now first we will open the bracket, 3 plus 2 root 2 minus, after opening the bracket, this 3 will become minus and this plus will become minus root 2. Okay. Now this 3 and this 3 minus 3 get cancelled. 2 root 2 minus root 2, how much? It will become single root 2. Therefore we got a3 minus a2 is also equal to root 2. And you can also check by subtracting a4 minus a3, which is also same. Therefore it forms an AP because difference between all consecutive terms is same. Now we will look at the example number, sub question 10. In this question they have given the list of numbers in a alphabets like this: A, 2A, 3A, 4A. Now here, we have A2 minus A1 is equal to, what is the value of A2 here? 2A. 2A minus A1 is equal to A, which is equal to 2A minus A is equal to, what is the difference? It will come A. Therefore we got A2 minus A1 is equal to A. Now we will find A3 minus A2. A3 minus A2 is, what is the value of A3 here? A3 is equal to 3A minus, what is the value of A2? A2 is 2A. 3A minus 2A is equal to A. Also you can check A4 minus A3, which is also equal to A only. Therefore it forms an AP because difference between all consecutive terms is same. Now we will see solution for solution for question number 11, that is sub question 11. In this sub question 11, we have the list of numbers like this. Variables are given: a square, a3 and a4, a raised to 4. Okay, now we have a2 minus a1 is equal to, what is the value of a2 here? A2 is a square and a1 is a square minus a, which is equal to, what is the value of a square minus a? We cannot calculate it, therefore put as it is, a square minus a, because we don't know the what is the value of a square, because a is a variable. Now we will find a3 minus a2. Now here, what is the value of a3? A3 is a cube minus, what is the value of a2? A2 is a square. Now we got a3 minus a2 is equal to a raised to 3 minus a square. Therefore we say that a2 minus a1 is not equal to a3 minus a2. It is not equal, na? Because a2 minus a1 value is a square minus a, and a3 minus a2 value is a cube minus a square. It is not equal. Therefore it is not form. Therefore it is not form an AP. Therefore it not form an AP. Now we will solve sub question 14. In this sub question 14, we have a2 minus a1 is equal to, what is the value of a2 here? A2 is 3 square minus a1 is 1 square. Now 3 square is equal to 9 and 1 square is equal to 1. 9 minus 1 is equal to 8. Now we will find a3 minus a2. What is the value of a3 here? A3 is 5 square minus a2 is 3 square, which is equal to 5 square, that is 25, minus, what is the square of 3? That is 9, which is equal to 25 minus 9 is equal to 16. Now we can calculate a4 minus a3 also. 49 minus 25, which is equal to how much? 4, and this is 2, 24. Now we can say that a2 minus a1 is not equal to a3 minus a2 is not equal to a4 minus a3. Therefore it is not in the form, it is not in the form of an AP, Okay, everybody got? Now for remaining questions solutions, you can refer the PDF what I have sent. Check whether all the solutions are correct or not that you have solved. Now write down next title, nth term of an AP. Okay, now we will see nth term of an AP. By using example, we can see the how to find the nth term of an AP. The example is, Reena applied for a job and got selected. She has been offered the job with a starting monthly salary of rupees 8,000 with an annual increment of rupees 500. What would be her monthly salary for the 5th year, 15th year and 25th year? Like this given. Let us see. Here what is given? Reena applied for a job and got selected. She has offered the job with a starting monthly salary of rupees 8,000 रुपीज. रीना ने एक जॉब को अप्लाई किया है और वो सिलेक्ट हो गई उस जॉब के लिए, और उसको मंथली सैलरी कितना आता है? मंथली सैलरी 8,000 रुपीज फिक्स किया है. एंड आफ्टर 1 ईयर इंक्रीमेंट इज गिवन, मीन्स एक साल के बाद उसको इंक्रीमेंट कितना रुपीज का होगा? रुपीज 500 का इंक्रीमेंट होगा. देन सैलरी salary for first year, salary for the first year is equal to 8,000 rupees. Salary for the first year is equal to 8,000 rupees, that is monthly. This salary is for a monthly. Then salary for second year, salary for second year is equal to, there is a 500 increment after each year, that is 8,000 rupees plus 500, that is increment, which is equal to 8,500. Now look at friend here, this 8,500 can also be written as 8,000 plus 500 and 8,000 plus 500, and it is also can be written as 8,000 plus 2 minus 1 into 500, 2 minus 1 into 500. Don't think 5 I have taken here, 2 minus 1. You will know after the completion of this example. Okay. Now salary for third year, salary for third year is equal to, सेकेंड ईयर के लिए कितना आया था 8,500. दिस 8,500 प्लस अगेन 500 इंक्रीमेंट, बिकॉज ईच ईयर वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग 500 इंक्रीमेंट, विच इज इक्वल टू 9,000 rupees. This 9,000 can also be written as 8,000 plus 500 plus 500, like this. Like this we can also write 9,000. Therefore this can also be written as 8,000 plus, how many times 500 are there? 2 times 500. Therefore 2 into 500, it can be written as, these two 500 can be written as 2 into 500, which is equal to 8,000 plus, this 2 can also be written as 3 minus 1. This 2 can also be written as 3 minus 1 into 500 as it is. Now we got the salary for the third year. Now similarly we can find salary for the fourth year and fifth year. Similarly we can find salary for the fourth year and fifth year also. Salary for the fourth year, salary for the fourth year, salary for the fourth year, salary for the fourth year is equal to salary for the third year. What is the salary for a third year? Third year salary is 9,000 rupees plus annual increment 500 rupees. This is the salary for the fourth year, which is, this can also be written as, this 9,000 can also be written as 8,000 plus 500 plus 500. Now plus this one 500 as it is. Got everybody? Okay. Now see here. Now this 500 can also be written as 3 into 500. In the next step, this 3 can also be written as 4 minus 1. This 3 can also be written as 4 minus 1 into 500 as it is. Now observe friend here, what we have to find, salary for the fifth year. Let us move. Salary for fifth year, which is equal to salary for the fourth year. What is the salary for a fourth year? 9,000 plus 500, which is equal to 9,500. This is the salary for the fourth year. But we have to calculate salary for the fifth year. That is again 500 increment. This 9,500 can also be written as 8,000 plus 500 plus 500 plus 500. This 9,500 can also be written as this much, and this 500 as it is. Now see here, how many 500s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. This 4 500 can also be written as 4 into 500. Now this 4 can also be written as 5 minus 1 into 500. Now dear friends, observe here what you will get by observation of above these examples. Above this example, the salary for the first, second and third and fourth and fifth year salary. Suppose if we have to find the salary for the 15th year, if we go for this procedure, then it will take a lot of time. For short being, we will see how to find the that's 15th year salary and 25th year salary by observing this one. See here observe salary for the fourth year. While calculating the salary for the fourth year, we have taken here 8,000. It is a first year salary, and this 4 is a fourth year. This indicates that is the year. This 4 is written as here, that is 4. 4 minus 1, and this 500 in what it indicates, it is a increment. In a simple way, we can find by observing above, salary for 15th year is equal to salary of 14th year, plus increment 500. Now salary for the 14th year will be how much? Can anyone tell me? Salary of the 14th year. 14th year में salary किसका उसका कितना होगा? That is, see here, this 8,000 initial salary as it is, plus 13 times 500, because for the salary for the 14th year, salary is incremented by 13 times. 13 times उसका सैलरी में इंक्रीमेंट हुआ होगा ना, वही ना. देखो 14th ईयर सैलरी है उसका, 14th ईयर सैलरी के लिए क्या होगा, उसका सैलरी कितने टाइम्स इंक्रीज होया होगा? 13 टाइम्स इंक्रीज होगा. दैट इज 13 into 500 plus this 500 as it is. Now it can also be written as 8,000 plus this one 500 and this one 500. There are again one more 500 is added. Therefore we can directly write it as 14 into 500, which is equal to 8,000 plus this 14 can also be written as 15 minus 1 into 500. Observe this friends. Here also we got this is a salary for a 15 year, and here number is got 15. Like this we can easily write this is a, this can be written in a word, that is this 8,000 is a first salary, 8,000 is a first salary, plus 15 minus 1 as it is into increment. It is a increment, annual increment. It is a annual increment. Now let us check, by using this can we find the salary for the 25th year? By using this can we find the salary for the 25th year? Salary for, therefore salary for 25th year, 25th year का सैलरी कितना होगा? That is first salary, that is first year salary, plus now here 25th year salary we are calculating. Therefore instead of 15 we have to write 25th minus 1 into annual increment. Annual increment कितना होगा? That is 500. Now we will substitute all the values. What is the first salary here? First salary is 8,000 rupees, plus 25th year का calculate कर रहे हो इसलिए 25 minus 1. There next annual increment. What is the annual increment? Annual increment is 500. Calculate this. 8,000 plus 25 minus 1, that is 24 into 500. 24 into 500 is equal to how much? Tell me. Which is equal to 8,000 plus 12,000, which is equal to 20,000. Now salary for the 25th year we got here 20,000. Now we will see how to find the nth term of an AP in the general form. Let us consider an APB, an arithmetic progression B, A1, A2, A3. These are the terms. Okay. Now whose first term B, whose first term B A, ये अरिथमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन है जिसका फर्स्ट टर्म है ए एंड कॉमन डिफरेंस इज D. Now we will find second term. Now second term is equal to first term plus first term is A, first term plus common difference D, A plus D. It is a second term which can also be written as, this D is nothing but 1D. This is also can be written as 1 plus 2 minus 1 into D. This can also be written as 1D, can also be written as 2 minus 1 into D. 2 minus 1 is 1 only, that is D as it is. Now third term is equal to second term plus common difference. What is the second term here? Second term is A plus D plus what we have to add? Common difference D. This is the second term plus D. Second term plus D, which is equal to here A plus 2D. This 2D can also be written as A plus 3 minus 1 into D. This is a third term. Due to the third term, 3 minus 1 into D. Now fourth term. To find the fourth term can also be found as, that is third term plus common difference D. What is the third term here? Third term is A plus 2D plus what is the common difference? That is D. A plus 2D plus D, which is equal to A plus 3D. This 3D can also be written as A plus 4 minus 1 into D. Now up to n term. Now for the nth term, to find the nth term, this is in the form of, see, check here, this can also be written as first term plus nth term, means here instead of 4 we have to write n minus 1 into D. This is the general form of nth term of an arithmetic progression. So the nth term, an of an AP is given by first term plus n minus 1 into D. It is given by first term plus n minus 1 into D. First term is, this can also be denoted as an is equal to, nth term is equal to, first term is A plus n minus 1 into D. This n term can also be found as A plus n minus 1 into D, where D is a common difference. D क्या है? Common difference है. Now an is also called as general form of an AP. An is also called as, general form of an AP. It is also called as general form of an AP. General form of an AP. Suppose suppose there are m terms in an AP, then AM represents last term. AM represents, if there are m terms in an AP, then AM represents last term, which can also be denoted by L, which can also be denoted by L. Remember this. Now we will solve example number 3. Let us see what is the example number 3. Find the 10th term of the AP 2, 7, 12. Here is AP is given as 2, 7, 12. Solution. Here A is equal to, A is nothing but it is a first term. What is the first term here? A is equal to first term. What is the first term here? First term is 2. Now what is the common difference? D is equal to, A is equal to 2. And what is the D is equal to? 7 minus 2, which is equal to 5, or 12 minus 7, which is equal to 5. You can calculate any one difference, that is D is equal to 5. Now which term we have to find? 10th term we have to find. We know that in general an is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. This is general formula for arithmetic progression. An is nth term, but we have to find a 10th term. Therefore A10 we have to find. A10 is equal to first term, that is A, 2 plus A is equal to 2, plus in place of n what is there? We are finding 10th term. Therefore 10, n is equal to 10 minus 1. What is the common difference? Common difference is 5, which is equal to, therefore A10 is equal to 2 plus 10 minus 1 is 9, 9 into 5, 2 plus 45. Therefore A10 is equal to 47. We can write like this. Therefore 10th term of an AP is equal to 47. 10th term of an AP is equal to 47. Now we will see example number 4. Example number 4. In example number 4, which term of the AP 21, 18, 15 dash 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 is minus 81 question mark. Also, is any term 0? Give reason for your answer. Now we will see the solution. What is asked? Which term of the AP? Which term of the AP is minus 81? Which term is minus 81? We have to find. Here, what is given? Here A is equal to, first term is equal to 21. And what is the common difference? D is equal to, what is the common difference D here? D is, find out D. How to find out? Succeeding term minus preceding term. That is, succeeding term is 18 minus preceding term is 21. 18 minus 21, which is equal to minus 3. Here D is a minus 3. And what is the an? Nth term is minus 81. Here we have to assume nth term is minus 81, because we have to find which term of the AP. AP का कौन सा term minus 81 है? That term we will assume as a an. nth term है minus 81 है, आपको assume करना है. Then we have to find n. कौन सा term है? That is nothing but n. n कौन सा है आपको find करना है, that is which term. We have the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Here we have assumed an is equal to minus 81. Right, instead of an you have to write minus 81. What is the first term here? First term is equal to 21. and what is the n? That only we have to find. Which term? Which term means that is n. We have to find n minus 1 into what is the value of d? D is minus 3. Take this 21 towards left hand side. It will become negative. Minus 21 plus n minus 1 into minus 3. Now what is the minus 81 minus 21? It will become minus 102. It will become minus 102. N minus 1 into minus 3 as it is. Now send this minus 3 towards left hand side. Minus 102 divided by minus 3, which is equal to n minus 1, which is equal to n minus 1. Now 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9, and 3 4s are 12, which is equal to 34. N minus 1 is equal to, therefore n minus 1 is equal to 34, and n is equal to, and n is equal to how much? Send this minus 1 towards this side. 34 plus 1, which is equal to 35. Therefore we got n is equal to 35. Therefore we got n is equal to 35. Means 35th term 35th term is minus 81. 35th term is minus 81. And also we have to check, is there term 0 in this sequence? Is there term 0 or not? In the AP there is a term 0. Now we have to check, is there any term is 0? That is, also is any term is 0 or not? We have to check. To check this, first we have to consider, suppose an is equal to 0, that nth term is 0. We have to consider. To check whether there is a term 0 or not in the arithmetic progression, we have to consider an is equal to 0. Now we have the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This is a general formula for the arithmetic progression. Now here nth term we have assumed as a 0. We will put value an is equal to 0, and a is first term, that is first term is 21, right, as it is, and n minus 1 as it is. What is the common difference is here? Common difference is minus 3. Put here minus 3. Now send this 21 towards left hand side. It will become negative. Here it is positive, so it will become negative. Minus 21 is equal to n minus 1 into minus 3. Now send this minus 3 towards left hand side. It will go to the denominator, because it is in here multiplication. It will go towards left hand side, then it will become division. Minus 21 divided by minus 3 is equal to n minus 1. 3 1s are 3, 3 7s are 21. Therefore n minus 1 is equal to 7. Therefore n is equal to, send this minus 1 towards right hand side, which will become 7 plus 1. Therefore n is equal to 8. So the eighth term is 0. So the eighth term is 0. Now we will see example number 5. Now we will see example number 5. What is example number 5? Read carefully. Determine the arithmetic progression. Here we have to determine the arithmetic progression. In the previous examples, in example number 3 and 4, they have already given the arithmetic progression. But here third term is given, whose third term is 5 and the seventh term is 9. It is given. Now we have to find the arithmetic progression. AP we have to find here. What is given here? Here third term means a3. a3 is equal to 5. Third term is 5 and the seventh term is 9. That is a7 is equal to 9 is given. Now we know that general formula for an AP is given as an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now here which term we know? Here third term we know, that is 5. We will write the formula for third term. a3 is equal to first term plus n is 3 minus 1 into d. Because third term, therefore we have to take, instead of n we have to write 3. What is the third term here? Third term value we know 5. 5 is equal to a plus 3 minus 1 is equal to 2 into d. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2 and d as it is. We got this is a equation number 1. Similarly, we can write the formula for a7 also. a7 is equal to, that is 7th term is equal to first term plus 7 minus 1 into d. Now a plus 7 minus 1 is equal to 6, d as it is 6d. a7 is equal to a plus 6d. What is the value of a7? a7 we know, that is 9. Put here instead of a7 9. 9 is equal to a plus 6d. We got this is a equation number 2. Now by solving equation 1 and 2 we get a is equal to 3 and d is equal to 1. By solving the equation 1 and 2 we get a is equal to 3 and d is equal to 1. Now if you don't know how to solve this, see here I will show here. First equation is 5 is equal to a plus 2d. This is equation number 1. And second equation is 9 is equal to a plus 6d. This is the equation number 2. Here we can directly subtract this equation. Subtract equation 2 from equation 1. This is the rough work I am doing, rough work. 5 minus 9. While we are subtracting, we have to change the signs here. This will become minus, this will become minus minus. Okay. 5 minus 9, how much? Minus 4, which is equal to a minus a, get cancel, that will become 0. 2d minus 6d, which is equal to minus 4d. This minus get cancel, d is equal to 1. Like this we have to find d is equal to 1. Now put d is equal to 1 in equation 1. Equation 1 पे put करो. 5 is equal to, instead of d we have to write 1. a plus 2 into 1. Instead of d we have to write 1. Therefore 5 is equal to a plus 2. Send this 2 towards left hand side. 5 minus 2 is equal to a. Therefore a is equal to 3. We got the values of d and a. Now we can find easily AP. Now we can easily find the AP. Now the required AP is required AP कौन सा है? First term is 3 and what will be the second term? Plus common difference, that is 1. 3 plus 1 4 and 4 plus 1 5 6, like this. This is a required AP. Now take a homework. Homework questions are exercise 5.2, question number 1, 2 and 3 are the for homeworks.